The Mighty Ukko Fragment Fusion calendar has been released this morning, and I want to take a look at it. I want to strategize and show you two approaches I will use towards completing this fusion, this fragment fusion. So the first thing, like you already know if you've been watching this channel for a while now, whenever we have a fusion like this that has both champion chase and summon rush, I always try to skip out on one of them. I try to skip out on the 10x event because that's not the best time for me to pull my shards as a free-to-play player in Raid Shadow Legends. And fortunately for me, or unfortunately, this falls today. It's currently going on. Summon Rush, that's what this event opened with. Summon Rush is currently going on, and a 10x event for some awesome champions, but I will not be touching any of my shards. And that means I'll be skipping out on an entire 20 fragments that I'm supposed to gain from Summon Rush. Why do I always approach it like this? Because 2x event is the best time for me to come to summon champions. Now, most players will say, why not pull all your shards for the summon rush, then skip out on the champion chase? That's also a viable way to approach it, but I like to do it the other way around. So I'll be skipping out on the summon rush from my main account where I have resources saved up. And when champion chase come around, that's when I'll be pulling my shards, because I don't have enough shards to pull for both champion chase and summon rush like most free-to-play players. But what does this mean? This means that for me to skip out on summon rush, that means I will be short by 5 fragments. So I'll end up having a total of 95 fragments by the time this event ends. And how do I intend to get the last 5 fragments? Well, the only way to get the last 5 fragments is by winning one of these events that are currently going on, or the one that will come up. Ice Golem, Classic Arena, Fire Knight, Champion Chase, and even Spider Tournament, a second Classic Arena, Champion Training, and Dragon. So I'm saying there are many opportunities lined up throughout this week, all till September 24th, for me to gain extra 5 fragments from winning one of the top positions in any of these tournaments. Usually, from the past experience, I've seen that Classic Arena 1 or 2 is the one that is easiest for me to win, because I can simply burn my gems, fight a lot of battles and win it. Usually, that's what I've always noticed. Even if I don't come first place, the second position in those tournaments will also give you those 5 fragments. That's the good part about it. It's not only the first position that guarantees you the 5 fragments. So that's my first approach to this Mighty Ukko Fragment Fusion. I will skip out on Summon Rush like I normally do, and then summon everything during champion chase. And also the champion chase, I can easily complete it by opening some of my saved fragments. Well, I don't have legendary champions saved up, but I do have some epics. Nogoyo, Lady Eresh, and even Yakar is not ready. So I do have only 2 epics right there, and I'll complete it with the rest of the shards. So that's the first plan. The second plan, from the noob to pro approach, if I was going for this fusion on the noob to pro, I would say get 5 fragments from the summon rush. Only 5. How? By getting the 2,000, I think it's 2,000 points that you need. About 2,000 points. That would require you to open maybe 4 secret shards or 2 secrets and some ancient shards. Now, from the time you open these shards, you might say, okay, you don't have enough shards to complete the champion chase, and you got the 5 fragments. You have an entire week to save up on shards from clan boss. You have an entire week to do some missions, some challenges. Maybe you've not finished your nightmare. You have an entire week to get more shards to get enough to summon for the champion chase. Now, here is something else that is currently going on also. On Monday, the 12th, champion training will start. That means it will be almost in time for you to level up champions before champion training will start. It's always in time for you to level up champions ready for the champion chase. Why am I pointing out champion training? Is because it gives you an opportunity to get some of your fusions ready. Yes, from the noob to pro perspective, this is how you complete this type of fusions. It's time for me to go farm War Maiden, get what's her name now? What's this champion's name? Diabolist, Spirit Host. What's this one's name again? I forget their names. Well, it's time for you to head over to the campaign and farm these champions, ready to fuse this champion, ready to fuse and get this food ready during champion training. So by the time this event comes around, you could farm this champion. Well, I don't think she is farmable. If she is, farm all of them. You could fuse 3 copies of Relic Keeper. That's an approach that most players who they clearly see they don't have enough shards to complete both events, you could pull your shards, get this 5 right now from Summon Rush, but save the rest to complete Champion Chase. But while you're waiting for Champion Chase to come around, use Champion Training to farm and level up champions that you most likely fuse. And the easiest one I think is Relic Keeper, because all these champions you're seeing here, let me quickly check. Is she obtainable from? I think she's obtainable from Sorcerers. I think she's obtainable from Campaign. Let me quickly check. I might be wrong. I just want to be sure. Sorcerers, is she obtainable from Campaign? Because if she's obtainable from Campaign, then my noob to pro could fuse 3 to 4 Relic Keepers. That will require you to use a lot of energy during champion training, of course, and it will not allow you to farm the higher stage of the campaign. You'll be farming lower stages of the campaign, which is not that great, I guess. I forget which faction she is. Sorceress, not here. Clearly not here. Oh, there she is. She's farmable, so you could get this champion also from this stage. So if you have spare energy, head over to the dungeon, head over to the campaign and get those extra champions ready to fuse your Relic Keeper. Not just 1 copy, 2, 3, 4, even 5 copies of Relic Keeper if you're really low on shards. But if you're low on shards, I even guess you don't even have enough energy to do it. Another option, the easiest, this is easy to do also, 50-50-50, is to level up these champions that can easily be obtained from mystery shards. Yes, all these champions are easily obtained from mystery shards, and you can get duplicates, multiple copies of them, and each fusion here gives you 50 points, 50 points, 50 points. So you could fuse a lot of these ones and also get a lot of points this way also. So on the noob to pro approach, if I was going hard for this fusion, I will start getting my Relic Keeper ready. I'll start getting those my uncommon champions ready to fuse, because I'll be pulling my shards right now for this summon rush to get only 5 fragments with 2,000 points. So that's the second way to approach this fusion. Let me know which one you will be using. Are you going to be skipping out entirely on the summon rush, or would you go in there, get the 5 fragments and move on, waiting for champion chase to come around? And if you're kind of stacked or low on shards to complete champion chase, will you be fusing a lot of these Relic Keepers and these uncommon champions to get champion chase complete? I'd like to see how you intend to go about this one. So that's my fusion plan. I don't think there's any other thing that will be different here. As for the noob to pro, you ask again, is the noob to pro going for this? Is the noob to pro going for this? I have only 2 secret shards on that noob to pro and a few void shards and a few ancient shards. So I don't think I should be pushing for this fusion on that noob to pro account, to be sincere. I have 500 gems also, which is another issue. These events usually require you to farm a lot of fire knights, require ice golem, require spider, a lot of stuff, and the noob to pro cannot farm these dungeons at level 20 yet. The noob to pro is still doing it at level 15 to 18. So it will be a big energy drain for a fusion that we might not end up completing. That's why I'm totally skipping out on it on the noob to pro, and it will also be a huge stress on me doing fusion on 2 different accounts. So that's the main reason why. Usually when I do the noob to pro and my main account, I try to show you this fusion from the main account perspective, while the noob to pro still gives you regular evening content of account progression and all that. So I try to push for fusions on that noob to pro series. So let's keep it that way so I don't end up burning myself out. All right, guys. Let me know what you think about Mighty Ukko. She's coming, your legendary force, what do you call it? Affinity champion, support champion who is here for the revive and the block damage. A champion who has been hyped so much, and we hope she can live up to our expectation when we finally put her in content. If you already have a reviver working for you and all that, she might replace them because of that block damage that she adds when she revives. So Welcome, Mighty Ukko. I'll test out on the main account when I finally get this champion. From 9th September to 24th, I'll put this link to the this image if you want to download it in the description below, so check that out. Hit that like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and that's my fusion plan for Mighty Ukko. Totally skipping out on this summon rush. Later, guys.